So I think it's pretty safe to assume that we've all done this, right? We buy that thing, whatever it is, and either instantly or within the course of a few weeks or months that we never use it, and then we have regrets buying it. And this can be with anything, right? Like fancy cars or jewelry or even kitchen appliances. But today I'd like to narrow the focus down to just your clothing, because if I've learned anything from doing my one-on-one wardrobe programs with a lot of you guys, is that we pretty much all have those brand new items sitting in our closet collecting dust that we never wear, and in a lot of cases they still have the tags on them. So the whole idea with today's video is to help save you money, frustration, and that guilt that comes with making bad purchase decisions. And truth be told, I almost made this same mistake myself just a few weeks ago. So if you follow me on Instagram, do you remember seeing this in my story feed? So I was out farting around in Carlsbad and I popped into a shoe store to kind of have a look around and see what they had. I saw these shoes and I was trying to justify a reason to buy them, but I couldn't. So let me explain. Back when I lived in Seattle, I used to attend a lot of fancy events and fashion shows because my blog, 40 Over Fashion, was gaining a lot of traction. And events like that is a great excuse to play with bold items like those shoes and peacock a little bit because everybody else is. Now, don't get me wrong, I would totally wear a shoe like that to a fashion event, but only once. And I guess that's the point here, because once you wear that, and even if you wait 6 months to wear it again, people are going to remember that shoe. So unless you're going to buy a new crazy pair of shoes to wear only once, it's a complete waste and you'll regret buying it. So that's my first tip. Avoid buying items that you think you might wear someday. So when I was looking at these shoes, I was trying to think of like what event I had coming up that I could wear these shoes to, but I don't really have anything that specific coming up. So it doesn't really make any sense to buy them, hoping that I might wear them someday. Next is buying items that are too trendy. And I talk about this quite a bit on this channel because our age demographic gets ignored by mainstream clothing companies, right? And the simple fact is very few companies market to this age group. All the marketing dollars are pretty specifically and heavily targeted to the younger demographic. And while there's really nothing wrong with that per se, it can just get a little confusing when it comes to like what's appropriate for the 46-year-old guy. And I'm not saying that you can't incorporate trends. And I even made a video talking about this just 2 weeks ago and how to do trends correctly. But the really trendy trends come and go so fast that you'll probably only have time to wear it like maybe once or twice before it's no longer trendy and everybody's moved on and moved away from it. And if you're still wearing it, it can get a little weird, especially as an older guy. Okay, let's keep it moving to the next reason that you might regret a clothing purchase, and that's buying something just because it's on sale. I've done it, so I'm sure a lot of you have also, right? We're cruising through the sale racks and we see something that's just kind of okay. Like it's not what we normally go for, but hey, it's only $35 when it's normally $85. Great deal, right? Not if you never wear it. I mean, it's only a great deal if you already have something very similar that you're replacing, or if you have a specific hole in your wardrobe that item would fill perfectly. Then it's a good deal. But just because it's on sale doesn't necessarily mean it's a good deal. Really think about it. How does it fit? Does it need to be tailored? And can you see yourself wearing it on a regular rotation basis? If so, awesome. If not, think twice. Okay, this next one is becoming more and more important with online shopping, and it's buying the wrong size item and then being stuck with it. And because I help promote some online clothing retailers on this channel, it's in my best interest to help you make a good purchase decision, because if you like something that you see in one of my videos and I leave a link to it and then you go buy it without checking the size chart on that website and then you get it and it doesn't fit, now you're pissed at me. Or maybe you just lost faith in online shopping altogether because it doesn't fit. Most retailers right now are providing as much information as they can when it comes to sizing because they don't want to deal with returns for improper sizing. And they might even show a photo, say, of a guy wearing something, and then they'll have a little blurb on the side saying that the model is 6'1", 175 pounds, wearing a size medium. They might also have feedback from customers if the items tend to run large or small, and also have precise measurements and fit guides. Pay attention to that stuff. I'll even say something about the size and the fits in my videos if they run large or small, just to help you. Also, check the company's return policy to see if it works with you if you get the wrong size. So let's talk about shoes for just a second, because I guarantee you'll regret buying shoes that are uncomfortable just because they look cool. I've bought $400 boots before that were super badass, but they hurt my ankle bone when I tried them on at the store. The sales guy told me that they would loosen up over just a few wears and break in, but that never happened. I even tried putting on like 4 pairs of socks and using a hair dryer to try to stretch it out and make the break-in process faster and loosen up the leather, but it never happened, and it was a huge waste. And it's kind of funny because I tried them on a few months ago just to see if somehow they magically got better, but of course they didn't. But listen, the same goes for dress shoes and sneakers. If they hurt your feet when you try them on, they're probably always going to. And it doesn't make sense to drop your cash on them. Look for something else, because there's always going to be something else. Okay, next is buying poor quality clothes. And that could really be anything. I mean, sure, that shirt you got only cost $15 and it looks pretty decent, but it only costs like 10 cents to make. So don't be surprised when the buttons pop off or the seams come apart after maybe 1 or 2 trips through the laundry. Fast fashion like that is a great way to sort of dip your toe in the water and try new styles just to get a feel for it and see if you like wearing it, but it's not for building a quality wardrobe that's going to last. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I've got no problem trying stuff like that just to see if you like it. But please don't think this stuff is made to last. Now I can see you getting all pissed off if your $150 shirt falls apart 3 weeks later, but if you only paid $15, you should expect it. And if it doesn't fall apart, I mean, that's just a bonus. So with that, if you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button because it will help more people see this video that might need to. And as always, I want to thank you for watching. Live well, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one.